A young man named Bryce is 20 years old, and he graduated from high school this year. Bryce was born with severe spina bifida, which means that he was paralyzed from the chest down. He's had kind of a hard life. He's been through a lot. He's had dozens and dozens of surgeries. When he was born, doctors said he wouldn't last beyond 18 months, but he did. And in addition to graduating from high school this year, he was also named the Homecoming King, which is pretty exciting. But there's one thing that Bryce had never done. He never walked, and he wanted to, for his graduation. So over a year before his anticipated graduation from high school, he started working with a personal trainer and a physical therapist many hours a day, exercising. He had to be fitted with special braces and what are called quad canes. He had to learn to walk with them, which require an unreal amount of endurance and upper body strength and stamina. And finally, it came the day of his graduation, and he was standing on one side of the stage, and the diploma was waiting for him on the other side of the stage. And when they called Bryce's name, his physical therapist let go of him, and he took his first step. And then another, and then another, and then another, all the way across the stage until he reached his father, who was holding his diploma. Bryce had been through a lot, but he kept going. And you can too. Not because you have a diploma waiting for you, but because the God who is holding your future, who is using your pain for a purpose in the present, did something really significant in the past. He kept going. Through the whip, through the nails, through the crown of thorns. He kept going, not because it was easy, not because his pain was light and momentary, but because he wanted every person who has ever felt weak, alone, broken, or guilty to know that they will one day wear a crown of glory. And that's where the Apostle Paul tells us to fix our attention when our lives are not so easy. He says, so we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. In other words, we live by faith in a God whose care for our lives in the past, in the present, and in the future is perfect.